Hi, I'm Adam from Safe Central. In this video, we're going to go through a few of the pros and cons of each different type of safe lock. We often get asked which is the best safe lock to use on a particular safe, and the answer is that each model does have its own pros and cons. Despite the electronic lock being considerably more popular than the other variations, there are good applications for the others as well. So starting with the key lock, obviously we only ever use the top brands of each type of lock in the market. In this particular case, we're using the Ross 700 series key lock. The pros of a Ross key lock are that they're very simple. They either work or they don't. Usually the only reasons you'll have issues with a key lock is if there's damage caused by the key while you're carrying it around in your pocket, or you drop it or damage it. But there's very little inside the lock itself that can go wrong. The beauty of the 700 series key lock is it's designed to actually retrofit into the same position as your common combination or electronic locks as well. So they're versatile in that respect. The keys are very hard to pick, double-sided lever lock key. So most locksmiths even wouldn't have the ability to pick those locks to override them. So they are a very high security key lock. Probably the major con with the Ross key lock is if you do have a safe with a thick door, the key length is going to be considerably longer than what you'd expect from a key. That's just because it has to reach right through the door to the lock. So you would have to carry around that key. And the other major con would be that for every user of the safe, you would need to get a key cut. So there could be some maintenance and access costs associated with that. With the mechanical combination locks, again, these have a very good application. There's some pros and cons to suit them. The pros would be that they're keyless. You don't need to issue keys to all users. They're resettable, so you can program your own codes into them. And again, they retrofit into the same spaces that the Ross key lock and the electronic locks fit into as well. Probably the cons of the combination lock, some people do struggle to get the correct method to open them. If you miss the number by about half a turn, you may have to start again. So some people do find them fidgety. I'm a big fan of recommending any lock that's going to encourage you to use it more often. So if you find that a combination dial is going to be something that deters you from using your safe more regularly because it's fidgety, then I'd recommend steering clear of that one. The electronic lock, probably 90% of what we supply would have an electronic lock fitted to it. There are many different variations of electronic lock with a variety of different functions for domestic, commercial, and all sorts of applications. We use the TechnoSecure as a Pulse 2-user lock as our standard option. The pros for this is that they're very easy to use. Everyone already knows how to enter a code. It's that simple. It's 6 digits. It unlocks on the correct code, and it doesn't unlock on the incorrect code. It's very easy to set your own code in there, and you can add a second user into even the most basic model of it. The downside of electronic lock, I'd suggest that it's more susceptible to damage when it comes to things like moisture. If you were to wet it or spill something on it, that's going to prevent electronic lock from working. And batteries, you just do need to replace batteries. Usually you'll get somewhere between 12 and 24 months use out of a battery. I don't think it's enough of a deterrent to steer away from electronic lock, and that'd be the reason why it is the most popular lock we use. But there you have it. That's a quick pro and con comparison between the 3 major types of locks. For more information on this or any other safe related content, visit our YouTube channel or safecentral.net.au.